Hi, it's Henry again. We just discussed how we solved the internet access issue for the users in China. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into how we can allow the user to access applications that you are hosting. The applications can be hosted inside your China data centers. It can also be hosted in the data centers outside of China. For resolving that, we are going to introduce a component called Z-connector. The Z-connector can be a piece of software, can be a virtual machine, can be a hardware, or a Docker container. You need to place it inside the data center. And that connector will have the access to your private applications. They will report the reachability of those applications to the Zscaler nodes, the Zscaler data center, so that once the user trying to access a private application, the Zscaler nodes will know which app connector should be serving this user, this particular user. And that chosen app connector will be sending out the traffic, outbound only traffic, towards the Zscaler Zero Trust Exchange, where to serve the user. Basically, that connection will happen at the Zscaler Zero Trust Exchange closer to the user. One thing to note is that this outbound only connectivity is bringing you the following benefits. First, you don't have to have the VPN anymore. And by doing that, you are also eliminating the attack surface here. That also means for China particularly, you are avoiding the ICP filing and public IP exposure of the China internet. And for the global situation, it's similar. You're going to have another Z connector in the global data center, which have the access to the applications. The only thing special here is that, as I mentioned earlier, the Z connector always needs to connect to the service edge closer to the user to serve the user. So that situation will be the Z connector outside of China will reach out to this special link that we are building in order to reach the Zscaler nodes inside China to serve the user. And now, by looking at this, your user here will have access to everything that they need: internet, private application. That's about it. And once you have it, you want to extend that same connectivity also to the users on site. It could be in the branches, it could be in the factories, to have them having a direct connectivity from the branches to the Zero Trust Exchange. With that in place, it helps you to simplify or isolate your user traffic from the branches as well. That also means on the SD-WAN side, you will see a dramatic drop of amount of traffic going through your SD-WAN because the user here only requires a normal internet, just like they are at home, to access the Zscaler nodes, to access the application that they need. That's basically how we solve it for the users for all the private access and internet access.